Hey everyone, my name is Trevor Daly with MagMod. Hey, thank you so much for joining us for another How I Shot It. Today, I am chatting with Mr. Randall Mena. Uh-oh, Randall, my intro didn't work. We'll run that now. All right. Randall, I thought I was going to come in here all smooth. I was all excited to run my intro. And then my hotkey didn't work.
Did you practice before?
I guess not. Apparently I didn't. Actually, it was working great before. It was just about 2 hours ago, but that's okay. Randall, I'm excited to have you on here, man. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation today.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Randall, I'm going to give you the screen here. In fact, let's bring up your information, your Instagram and website. Can you tell everyone where you're based out of, kind of how to find you, all that good information?
Well, I am in Connecticut. I am in the Northeast. I am originally from Costa Rica, but I moved here to the States 15 years ago, and being a photographer for 8 years.
Nice. So you're based out of Costa Rica, but you live in Connecticut now?
Yeah, I was born there, but I moved here 15 years ago.
Nice, nice. I actually want to bring up your Instagram so everyone can check it out. So if you guys aren't following him, look at this, Randall. You are just shy of 10,000. I think we can help you out there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, almost.
We got to push. Yeah, we got to push Randall over that 10,000, guys. Sorry, go ahead, Randall.
No, I like to post behind the scenes, a lot of stuff there. So it's a lot of fun.
I've noticed that you actually, and your work is amazing, my friend. In fact,
Thank you.
it looks like I want to show everyone your website as well. Here's your website. And again, I mean, this work is absolutely outstanding. And what I noticed, Randall, when I came to your website is I noticed that you actually do like tutorials and you do all kinds of different things, not just going out and shooting weddings, but you do a lot of stuff for even photographers. Is that right?
Yeah, I like to teach.
Uh-huh.
So that's one part that I really like in the photography field. So I have some tutorials. I have magazines that, templates for magazine for weddings, quinceañeras, any, actions and stuff, a lot of stuff there. Yeah.
That's really cool. I love it. Now, Randall, it's funny. I didn't even ask you when we started doing this. We've been talking in English, but obviously you speak a lot of Spanish as well, right? I mean, you've been living in the United States. You said 15 years, but I know that you have different Facebook groups and things set up for Spanish photographers. In fact, I think I even joined you on a live chat. It was probably, maybe 8 months ago, but it was for Spanish photographers, right? You still doing that?
When the pandemic hit, so I started, being a little proactive. So I created a group of photographers. So I invite many other photographers and do, talks about weddings and, a lot of stuff there. We have people from all around the world. There's almost 2,000 people there too.
That's so cool. Actually, you know what? I just brought it up here on the screen.
Everything is free.
Yeah, that's amazing. I just asked to be a member of it. I want to join it. I want to check it out more. It says it's called Workshops and More by Randall Mena. So definitely go check it out, you guys. That's pretty cool. I love that. Very, very cool. Well, Randall, I'm excited to bring you on. This is really interesting. I think this is the first show that we're going to do that is not just images, but you have literally a behind-the-scenes video with every single image. Which is kind of fun to show people. I can see some of them, you can see exactly what modifiers you use. Some of them just kind of show how the environment looked. But this is really good information for photographers that are trying to learn and pick this stuff up to actually see what the scene looked like. So I appreciate this behind the scenes video that we're going to share with everybody. So thanks for doing that.
Yeah, no, that's part of what I was telling you, that I really like to teach groups and people. So I always try to get some behind the scenes of pretty much every image.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Hey, Randall, I also want to tell everyone, you guys, if you're tuning in, definitely we love those likes and loves and all those little emoticons that you like to use. It definitely helps with the Facebook algorithm. Also, you guys, if you've seen the show before, you know that I love seeing where people are watching from. I love seeing familiar faces. So if you've seen us before and you've commented before, please feel free to comment again. I love seeing that. We already got, looks like Chris Leon here. He's saying, yo, from the 520. I don't know, Randall, what's the 520? You got to tell me what that is. Oh, that's 520. That's Tucson. That's got to be Tucson area code. He's talking about Tucson, Arizona. That's funny. That's my area code.
I am 203.
203. And then we got Madhuri says, joining from Chennai, India. Love it. Very excited to see those images and so happy we're going to see behind the scenes video. I totally agree with you. I'm excited to share with you guys. So, well, Randall, should we jump right into this? Should we bring up the first image?
Sure. Go ahead.
Awesome. Let's do it. Let's pull this first image up. So tell us about this image, how you shot it.
Well, this is a quinceañera. I did that the end of last year. So I really like to use the wide angle lens. I usually I use the 12 to 24 Sigma art. So I really like to capture the full length of the dress of the bride of the or the quinceañera.
Yeah.
And in this case, I use MagSphere as a main light, and I put a red gel in the back of the church. So I like to that matches with the dress of the subject.
Yeah, I actually, it's funny. I didn't even notice that mag gel originally until you just mentioned it. I'm going to move this screen around just for a second here. I'm sorry, Randall. I just want to bring up the navigator here. Let's see. For some reason, my computer's acting a little bit funny, but that's all right. It's interesting that red gel that makes it stand out so much. So, do you do that a lot when you see like if they have a blue dress, or you're trying to use a blue gel kind of in the background and stuff? Is
Right.
that?
Yeah. Sometimes when when I'm doing a wedding or something, event like that, I ask the bride which her favorite color, so I go to the wall or to do something different.
I love that, man. You know what's interesting, Randall? When I looked at this image, and I love the image, but I did not even. Sometimes there's little things in those photographs that you don't even recognize, just subconsciously. You're like, dude, this image rocks. And then when you pointed out, literally when you said I used a red gel in the back, I'm like, that's it. It makes this cohesive image from top to bottom. So
it adds like a little spicy.
yeah, absolutely. It takes kind of the boring church, yellow, simple background, and it makes it really, like you said, I love that word, spicy. I love it.
Yeah.
Randall, should we show everyone this video here? So I think that the video is not super long. It's only maybe 10 seconds or so, but maybe let's show it, and then maybe you can tell a little bit more about kind of the modifiers and how you use them here. Is that cool?
Sure. Yep.
All right. So let's see here. I'm actually going to make us hide here.
1, 2, 3. So as you can see, I'm very close to the subject with that lens. So, and right there you can see the MagSphere as the main. So I like to illuminate the subject forehead and nose with the main light. So it's like a harsh light, but you get with the filling light, you get like a soften the shadows a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, let me go back to that image here. We can bring it back up here. So you have, let's see here. So you have the one. So to the left you have a box, right? Kind of a 24 box. Is that right?
Yeah, that's a sub box. Yes, but on the right, I have I've had the MagSphere with a grid, so it's direct light to the forehead and nose and arm. I don't know if you see a little bit more light there, and then you soften the shadows with the softbox.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I love it. Hey guys, I see a few comments about the mic. Hopefully I just turned my level down. So hopefully I'm not pushing into those red levels anymore. So let me know, Matt and Eric. I'm a little enthusiastic as well. I was pretty excited about that, so I'll slow down my enthusiasm. But Randall, I love that, man. So you have, and then the mag sphere you used on her face, basically just to create a little bit more light there, right?
Yes, yes.
Very cool.
So so that's the center of attention,
Uh huh.
and that's why I want a little bit more light there.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, love it. Let's bring up this next image, Randall. This we got. Let me go back to. I don't know why I'm getting all these crazy things popping up on my screen. It's one of those days. One of those days.
The
So
sounds,
Randall,
they say the sounds better now.
okay, cool, very cool. Randall, how about this image? In fact, I'm going to make us go away again so we can. Whoops, it's not going away. There we go. Gosh, I swear. Randall, tell us about this shot here.
Um, this was in a very dark room in a venue. Um, so I just want to do something nice for them, and most importantly, something that uh, no other photographer did that before there. Because always you see the same images in the venue. So,
Yes.
it's a little bit of, so I like to create things like new things when I go there. In this case, it was very dark, and I want to give you just um, the technical settings for that picture, because it was very, very low speed,
Okay.
because I want to capture the lighting on on the walls and the back,
Yeah.
and I think I shoot that one. Let me see.
And actually, I
Sorry,
want
but
to
I
show
would.
everyone this video while you're bringing up that information, Randall. I'm going to show guys this video. You can kind of see just how dark it was from this shot here. Um, and what was so? I know you used some kind of magenta gel in the background, right?
Yeah, yeah. I wanna add some color there, so that's
Mm-hmm.
why I throw gel in the back. So
Okay.
it changes the mood of the picture a little bit.
Yeah.
It's dark, but at the same time is colorful with the gel.
Randall, it's funny because I always, whenever I do these interviews with people, I always look at certain photographers and I say, okay, what is something that this photographer is doing that I'm learning and I can implement and I can start doing in my own shoots. And I tend to name those little techniques after the photographer. So I think for me, this would be the Mena technique, where it's like just taking that gel, just lying it on the ground, shooting it up at the church
Mhm.
or in this house or whatever it
Right.
is.
Yeah.
Something so simple, you don't even have to aim it at the wall. Just kind of fire it up and get that extra little
Mhm.
bit of color that really makes it
Right.
pop. I absolutely love
Yeah.
it.
This one, I shot this one. The exposure was 110.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
So one
That,
tenth of a second. So you were very slow.
yeah. And the ISO was 640. That's
Nice.
what
And
I used there.
Randall, what was the light on the couple? Was that a softbox of some kind?
No, it was the MagMod.
Oh,
I
the
don't know if
Mac.
it's in the video. Yeah, I used the MaxVeer
Oh,
in
use the
that one.
MagSphere again. Okay.
Yeah.
In the video,
So
it just showed the stand. I couldn't see the top of it, so I
yeah,
just wasn't sure.
I don't know why, but it's the MaxVeer. Um, I think just at the end, maybe I don't know.
Maybe it pops up.
But
Okay.
yeah, that was just one light in the
Gotcha.
front, and the one in the back for the gel.
One other question on this one, Randall, is I noticed that the light on her dress there, it kind of fades down. Do you do that method where you're stacking the mag grid and the mag sphere together?
What do you mean, the texture?
Just how the light, it looks like it kind of it almost looks like it's
Oh
very
yeah, yeah.
focused.
I always put it like 45 degrees.
Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
so 45 degrees. It throws the shadow into the ground. So
Yeah,
that's why I shoot low, so you won't see any shadow
love
on the
it,
ground.
love it, love
Mhm.
it, love it. Good stuff. Let's bring up this next image as well. And I actually think this image is so interesting because you What's interesting about it to me is that like the little bit of light that I see in this shot, and when I saw the behind the scenes video and kind of how you created it, it was so, I don't know, it was just so unique. So tell us about how you shot this one, and then we'll show the video.
Well, this one, I shoot this one. There's two pictures in one. So you know, I moved my assistant. She moved the light stand on the left, all the way
Okay.
to the left, pointing the groom,
Okay.
and then with the grid, the max sphere with the grid, and then she moved to the right and pointing to the bride.
Ah,
And then I merged those two together, and that's how it looks. As you can see before, and how it, what I told you before is that
yeah.
you can see a little bit of light on the groom's face.
Yeah.
The same, the forehead, the nose, and the same for the bride. So there's two pictures in one. Let's say it that way.
I
So
didn't even realize it was, go
you
ahead. I'm
control
sorry.
the speed of the light doing it that way.
I didn't even realize it was a composite. But now that you're
Yeah.
saying that, I can see how you kind of created. So you created the two images separately and then kind of composite them together in Photoshop.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
where that light comes in. Let's show this video so people can kind of see. Because what time of day? I mean, this was before the sun had set, right, Randall?
That was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So cool. Here, let's show the video real quick. Here, this is you guys can see. So right here, are you kind of coaching the groom, kind of how to take that step forward? Is that what you're doing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So you can see the max sphere over there.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy that literally at 3 o'clock in the afternoon you darkened it down. Now, do you remember? Do you have the settings for this one? What how you made it so dark?
No, let me see. I have it here.
Something that's worth reminding everybody is when you're shooting something like this, I tend to shoot very wide open on my aperture, but I'm noticing that when you shot this one here, it doesn't really matter what your aperture is because the building, they're so close to it. You can go with a
Right.
little bit more closed aperture like an f8 or something and still get away with it and make it look really nice because it's all going to be in focus anyways.
Exactly. Let me see. I have it. Well, I would say if you're using Flash, it's nice to, use a higher f-stop. Uh,
Randall, I got to ask too, those light bulbs. Did you do that in post?
yes.
The little lights?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
It adds a little bit.
It
I
does.
don't
It
have
does.
the information right now, but I think it's like FA, something like that.
Yeah. Hey, don't stress. That's what I would guess as well, just based off of how it looks in focus. And you shot
Yeah.
this with your 12 to 24 as well, the same lens.
That one was the 24 to 70.
2470. Okay.
Yeah,
Very cool.
because the top of the building wasn't like that nice, let's say it that way. But so I prefer just like a more tight shot.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Very cool. Absolutely love it. Hey, Randall, I got a selfish question before we pull up your next photo. I'm going to cue this one up. But do you ever go back to Costa Rica? Do you ever visit once a year or every couple of years or anything?
Usually I go 3 times a year.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well,
Last year I went just one time, and
okay.
yeah,
Well, I say
it's
selfish
hard,
question.
with all this stuff.
Yeah,
Why?
with everything happening. I say selfish only because my wife and kids and I, we were talking about going to Costa Rica. We thought it'd be a lot of fun, and we've seen all the cool eco tours and everything that's going on down there,
Yeah.
and so
It's,
I might have to hit
it's,
you up for some ideas.
it's a little bit. It's better than Hawaii and cheaper.
There you go. sounds like a win then.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, hey, let's bring up this next photograph. And this is really interesting because we have the same bride, I think the same bride, and then one by herself and then one with the groom in the next shot. which
Right.
both of
Right.
them are absolutely beautiful. By the way, we got a few people chiming in about Costa Rica. Regards from Costa Rica. Christian's watching.
Christian, my friend. Yeah.
That's awesome. And then Ortega saying, "Go, it's beautiful." Well, I appreciate you guys. I'll have
Alberto.
to go
Yeah.
check that out.
Another friend. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, guys.
That's awesome. So tell us about this one, and then like I said, we have the video, and then we have actually two videos. But it looks like you shot these next two photos pretty much in the same area or very close with the same couple,
Yeah. The
which I
thing
love.
with that this was a post wedding session that we did.
Okay.
I always want to, you know, do something in this building. It's in Costa Rica, so I think it's like a French. You know, the architecture is like French. It has a
Uh,
name. So the issue here, you know, I was thinking how I'm gonna do this for 3 years, and um, I said because the problem is, or the issue is, it's a lot of people, and that's the street, so it's a lot of people is there all the time. So I said, listen, you know, I talked to Christian, my friend, and other people, and I said, listen, we had to do this on a Sunday at 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's the time
that's cool.
where we can, you know, when we did this session there. But you know, it was pretty nice. The same behind the bride, there's a MagSphere
Okay.
with a flash, and because was the building was closed at that time, I talked to the security guard and inside if we can place the flash inside the building. So we did that. So that's why you get some light in the back, and then we use the MagSphere on the left with a grid and a MacBox, and you know, with me and with the camera.
Gotcha. So the mag box was actually close to you. Is that right? Like,
Yes, that's how I use my feeling light,
okay.
because you get the harsh light from the MagSphere
Uh
on the
huh.
left, so the feeling light is always with me uh, to soften the shadows.
Interesting. I love hearing this. So Randall, then just so I understand, you basically use the mag box kind of close to you. You kind of use that to light up the bride so that you can darken down the background, right? So the
Hmm.
part
Hmm.
around you, because I mean you shot this during the daytime. Then you use the
Right.
mag sphere to the side to put that extra light on her, right?
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
like really draw attention to her beautiful face and the
Yeah.
dress and so
If
forth.
this was a clock, I will say that the MagSphere is on the left 8:30.
Okay.
You know, 8:30,
Yeah.
and the MacBox is with me at 6 o'clock.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Mhm.
I love it. Brian has a question. He's saying, do you come up with the motivation on the scene, or did you go there before to scout the location? I think you had mentioned that you were looking at this for a few years, right?
Yeah, this one I was thinking how are we gonna do this, like, you know, because all the time is like, let's say it's like Times Square, you know, it's a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Um, but you know, sometimes I just see the place, you know, the same day I get there and say, I would like to do this.
Yeah.
Um, if I, you know, when I haven't been in a venue or something like that, I just go uh, online and see what the pictures that, you know, what
Other
other
people have done.
photographers did
Yeah.
that, you know, did there. Um, you know, and like I said, I want to do something different, so I put
Hmm.
gels, I put, you know, many different things.
Yeah. So Randall, one other question then is, I love how you lit up that light on that door. So that middle door, you just have that little bit of light. You said that you had the security allow you to go in there and just place a flash on the ground. Is that what it is?
He did.
Oh, he did. You gave it to the security guard and he put it on the ground.
Yeah, and
How
listen,
cool.
can you put this here? Say, oh, of course.
That's so
So
cool.
we did, yeah, because it will look very different if I don't have that light there. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like it adds a deep. You know,
Yeah.
it's deeper the picture.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely makes that middle rail stand out and makes it different than the
Hmm.
other two. Like I can totally see that. And those are the little things that I would not have even thought of, Randall. Honestly, like the fact that you just considered putting that there to make it stand out. And I
Mhm.
got to ask, what did you do in order to get this beautiful veil with the movement in the veil? Did you have somebody? Did you have two people holding it, one on the right, one on the left?
Yeah, and me.
Yeah. Oh, and you were holding it
So
down the middle too.
yeah, the three of us, we shake a little bit,
Uh huh.
and then I got different
Gosh.
shots. So which one I like better?
Wow. That is awesome,
Hmm.
Randall. I almost look at your work now, and I kind of imagine like light stacking, where you basically have two flashes doing hitting in the same general area, but one is just a little bit brighter, kind of putting a little bit more focus, and really good stuff, man.
Hmm.
Just solid work. Love it.
Thank you, thank
Uh,
you.
Maduri saying kudos on how the veil is flying. Yeah, like we were talking about. He appreciates that. Appreciate both the idea and the person who.
That's a very important comment because
Yeah.
I really like you know y- it's very hard to see a picture from a wedding that when you have the full length of the
Mm-hmm.
bride, of the dress of the bride,
Yeah.
because sometimes we focus on just certain things, but I think that the full length of the dress, it should be like one of the main shots of the day.
Yeah. Randall, when you look at this photograph, if it had just been a normal veil shot where the veil kind of came behind her, it wouldn't nearly have been
Mhm.
impactful as what you created here with this veil kind of coming towards the camera and really filling the frame. So
Right,
I've seen a lot of
right.
these veil shots. I mean, we all have,
Mm.
but it really, really makes a huge difference right here. Just absolutely love it. Great
Yeah,
job, man.
yeah.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Oh, we actually have a video. We haven't even shown the video yet. Here, let me hide us
Yeah.
real quick, and then we'll bring up the video. So this is the video of that scene right here. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, you can already see all these people, even though it was morning time, huh?
Yeah.
I like the groom here at the end where he takes a selfie of himself with the bride in the back. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's interesting, Randall. When I see that scene right there, frozen on that video, it just keep that in mind, you guys. And then let me go back to this image, and just what you did with that scene is insane. It's so cool, man. Love it.
That's what I love about the wide angle
Yeah,
lens, because the perspective is totally different what you see than
yeah.
what you get. So
That's cool. Well, I'm gonna have to start
yeah.
shooting more wide angle shots. So,
That's the $1 million shot.
right?
I use that lens probably like 5% during the day, but that's gonna be the picture on the cover of the book.
Right? You're exactly right. It's kind of like that one shot. Like,
Hmm.
you're not going to use it for a bunch of portrait shots and stuff, but man, when you do use it,
Right,
you create some really, really cool stuff. So,
right.
love it. Love it, love it, love it. Everyone else is loving it as well. Let's jump over
Thank
to
you.
this is our last image actually here. This is a shot. This is the same bride. Well, let
Hmm.
me get rid of that comment there. Thank you, everyone, Gabrielle and Nancy and Madhuri. We appreciate you guys' comments, so definitely keep them coming. This is another beautiful shot. So tell us how you did this one.
Uh, this one, I'm not sure it was two shots or one shot. So I have one uh, 8200 flashpoint with a Maxvier towards
Hmm.
the groom, and another one. No, sorry. I have one a MacBox towards the bride, and I
Okay.
have a Maxvier towards the groom.
Okay.
All right, and then I have another D200 for the separation light for the groom. As you see, that there's a separation light on
Yeah.
the back. So yeah, I think it was one shot. Yeah.
Let's see. We actually have another video here. It kind of shows the setup. Again, I'm so impressed that it looks like
Yeah. So
daytime. Go ahead.
yeah. So Luis, my friend, he's with the hat there. So he's uh, putting the light towards the groom,
Uh huh.
and then I'm gonna use MacBox for the bride.
Okay. Gotcha.
it's
And the
one,
mag
it's one
box is
shot. Yeah.
closer to where the camera, like where the person's filming this, is kind of the location of the
Correct.
mag box.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love it. I love how when you're shooting this, you can hear all the birds and everything in the background. That's
Yeah.
Costa Rica. In fact, there's a comment up here. This would be perfect time for it. Let me grab this comment from Ortega. He says, "Costa Rica, pura vida." Right?
So.
Yeah. So
Yep. Pura vida.
I love it.
You can say pura vida for everything.
Yeah. Right. Awesome. Good stuff. Let's go look at this image one more time so everyone can take a look at it. I love how he literally is like just standing right there. You're using the plants in the foreground. It looks like, do you even have like, what is this? What else is this in the foreground right here? Is there like a stand of some kind? What?
It's like a railing.
Oh, railing. Okay, got it.
Yeah. But I really, I saw it when I was shooting, but I really like it. It draws the attention to the bride.
It does. It brings your eyes to her.
Exactly. So I said, I'm gonna leave it. So
Yeah, I love it. And Kit loves it as well. He says, nicely lit.
thank you.
Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Hey, there's a question from Marta. Marta, actually, I believe she actually posted a question in the community recently as well. So maybe we can kind of double this. Marta, let me know if I'm wrong here. But she says, do you gel your flash outdoors and when? So do you use a lot of gels outdoors?
Well, I use for I use the Creative gels and the what's the name of the other ones?
There's a standard, advanced, creative, and artistic.
Yeah, like when you have the blue hour and all that.
Yeah. So those are you can get them in the standard or advanced. I prefer the advanced set just because it has more options with the CTOs and CTVs.
Right. Yeah. I use a lot the CTOs.
Nice.
Most of the time I use it when it's a little overcast.
Yeah.
So I add that. So I have like a sunlight. A little bit in the back and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Marta, I believe her question that I saw in the community, and I haven't even had a chance to go and answer, but I know she was getting quite a few answers from people. So I'm going to ask you this question. And if it wasn't hers, then this is a great question for you anyways. She was asking which set, if you were to buy one set of gels, which set would it be? Would it be the correction gels? Would it be creative gels, artistic gels? What would you tell somebody if they were to ask you, if they just want to invest with one set in the beginning?
It's so I will say the corrections. I mean the creative.
Oh, the creative ones, the color ones.
Yeah, the creative. Because you don't need to. The good thing about this is you don't need to know a lot about lighting.
Yeah,
right? You just put it in the back towards the wall, and you're gonna do magic with that.
Yeah. Like this one, this is a perfect example, right? Where you use the red creative or this one where you use the magenta creative. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get the creatives.
Love it. Thank you for answering that. I know I'm just kind of throwing you on the spot here, but hey, Randall, another question comes from Francis. I believe Francis had mentioned he's from Ghana. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. He says, do you always change your white balance when shooting or do you just shoot on auto white balance?
I never shoot auto. For outdoors, I always use daylight.
Okay.
All the time. Yeah. And from inside, indoors, I usually change it, Kelvin, see which one I like. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely
another way.
Go ahead.
No, another way that you can use the creative gels, as for reception. If you throw a gel in the back, it will be very nice, very very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if for clients, they got to pay extra to have uplighting, with colors and different things. And so if they don't have that, you want to make their room look really cool and special.
Right.
Throw a few flashes on the ground in the corners and you get this really cool color. I love that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I got to say, when it comes to white balance, it's one of the skills, once you've mastered that exposure triangle, the ISO, aperture, shutter speed, definitely encourage everyone to go check out and learn how to change your white balance and learn how to see color temperature, because it just makes it so much easier when you're editing your photos later on. Like, you save so
Right.
much time if you just get your
Yeah.
white balance nailed, or at least close, not auto. Because if you're using auto, it's changing all the time based off what it's seeing and where the flash is bouncing and all that kind of stuff. So definitely
Yeah.
go learn
Good
how to
idea.
use white balance. So very cool. Hey, Derek's saying he needs more assistance. He loves all your multi-light setups, which actually brings up another quick question. How many people do you normally have on a shoot with you? Is it just one assistant, multiple assistants? What do you normally bring with you?
Um, I usually is one to two.
Okay, 1 to 2 assistants.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I think one of the best investments that you can um, do is an assistance.
Yeah.
So it's like having like another lens,
Hmm.
another cool light and stuff like that. You have to invest with assistance, because if you are in a crowded market and everybody is doing the same work and all that, one way to distance yourself from the other guys is having an assistant. So
That's
what
so good.
the person that's working with me, she's Veronica. She's been with me for 5 years already, and she
Wow.
knows. So it's so important. You wanna just differentiate from the other photographers. You had to hire an assistant.
I love that. Randall, that was like a mind-blowing moment for me, in that
Mhm.
I've used lots of different assistants to come help me on shoots and stuff. I never really, and not that I don't value assistance, that's not it at all, but I never really thought about assistance as kind of like taking your work to the next level. So, you know how oftentimes you start off, you're a natural light photographer, and then you go into flash, and then you get into MagMod modifiers, and you're kind of, each level you're kind of up leveling yourself. You're going, Randall 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. And it's kind of like, I love how where you open my mind is bringing on
Right.
one or maybe even multiple assistants is kind of like leveling up and going Randall 4.0, Randall 5.0, right? It's bringing that extra help in to create some really cool stuff. And I think it kind of unlocks your creativity, because now you can say, oh, I can use these people to position these flashes or change it up a little bit quickly. So thanks for that. That was really good tip for
And no,
me.
and the time mostly during the wedding day is like you're rushing. You
Yeah,
come in here, so if you have an assistant, they know where the lights go, you
totally.
know, you know positions, what kind of gel, it's much easier. It's not an expense, it's an
Yeah.
investment.
I love that. I love that. Good stuff, Randall. This has been a lot of, I've really enjoyed this conversation, and you truly have inspired me so much. I also, in
Thank
addition, I
you.
noticed Voorhees was saying greetings from Bermuda. So I think after Costa Rica, I might just have to like head towards Bermuda after that. I mean,
That's a
it's
nice place too.
no,
Yeah.
nowhere close, but I think you're closer to Bermuda right now than you are to Costa Rica, actually. And then Eric
Yeah.
said, "Hey guys, Eric, let us know where you're watching from. We're about to wrap this up, but
I
and then let's
think
see,
Eric is I don't remember, to be honest.
is he a Spanish speaking photographer as well? Is that do you know him from the community
He's
there?
from El Salvador. Yeah,
Oh, El
Salvador. He lives
Salvador.
in the States. Yeah. Yeah.
Right on, right on. Let's do this last question here. We have one from Chirilla Christian. I think he's asking, is it better mirrorless than DSLR for creative shoot? Do you have a
For
preference?
my body, for my body is the mirrorless is much better.
Yeah.
The
What?
weight is what I love it.
Yeah. What are
The
you shooting
weight.
with?
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, last year I bought my first mirrorless
Okay.
Z6,
Okay. So
yeah,
Nikon.
Nikon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I had a 10, 800.
Love it.
Yeah, always
Nice.
always Nikon. Yeah,
Very, very cool. Hey, Eric's letting us know he's from Virginia. Virginia.
yeah, Virginia.
We
Yeah,
appreciate you being here,
saludos,
Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Randall, this has been fun, man. Like I said, I've had some really cool, just little tidbit things that really stood out to me. I love the fact that you're using those gels behind. That was something that was, again, I've seen it before, but oftentimes it seems like it's more used in ways of like, hey, I'm going to really blast this light on this wall. I just love how you use that subtle use of light. That first image that you shared with us in the church, that was kind of an eye opening for me because, again, something about it stood out for me, but I didn't even recognize the red gel behind. It was so subtle. It
Yeah.
was such a great use of it. And I just love it. So, and then, like I said, the fact that you shared that assistance and kind of up leveling that way, that was a mind opening comment for me as well. So I appreciate that. This has been great. I super appreciate you being on here
Let
with
me
me.
tell you, MagMod changed the game about gels. In creative ways that you can do better and
Uh
stuff like
huh.
that. I like you just easy stick. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, very easy, very easy.
I love it. I love it. Well, we appreciate when amazing photographers like yourself are able to use the
Thank
products.
you,
And
thank you.
before we came on, you had asked me, when are we going to get more MagMod dealers down in Latin America? And I promised you I would look into it and get back to you so you can let your friends that might live down there know.
Sure.
I certainly hope if you're watching from Latin America, let us know as well. We always love hearing, where people want to see the product more because we're trying to do more of a model working with dealers
Mhm.
and working with camera stores and so forth. We want to support them as opposed to just everyone buying from our website. Plus, you save on impuestos and all that kind of stuff. So definitely,
Mhm.
email us support@magnetmod.com if that's something that you guys are interested in. Or even just comment in the community. I'm in Costa Rica and I want to see a camera
Right.
shop here
Yeah.
carry the stuff. So let us know for sure.
Yeah. Like I
Um,
said, I always go there. My workshops, I
yeah,
do a raffle of MacMook products and stuff like that,
that's cool.
because I really like that they can use what I'm using.
Yeah, I love it.
And they say, "Wow, I love this," and it's not that expensive and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, good stuff. Randall, this has been fun. Ortega, what's Ortega's first name? I gotta know his first name here.
Alberto.
Alberto. Alberto's saying I
Mhm.
got to go to Costa Rica in December and see the Bulls. You've never seen a better show. I'll have to definitely check that out. That sounds amazing. So again, hey Randall, it's been a ton of fun, and I love having again all of you guys that are watching and commenting. I super appreciate it. If you're watching this after the fact, after the live feed, we put it up on YouTube. Feel free to put comments there as well. We try to follow up on those and see them. But seriously, Randall, this has been a ton of fun, and I really appreciate you spending the time with me today.
No, thank you, and I really love this because, like you said, these are a different way to look at stuff, right?
Uh huh.
And when you see the behind the scenes and all that, it blows your mind.
It does. It does. And that was what was fun today about not only did you share the videos, or excuse me, the photos, but you shared the videos as well. So we can kind of get a glimpse into what it looked like. And I would have never guessed that so many of these scenes looked the way they did, especially when you're in 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you made it look like it was nighttime and stuff. It was super cool.
Right, right,
So
right.
really good stuff. Well, thank you again, Randall. Appreciate it. And everyone for watching, thank you so much for tuning in and watching these shows. I want to let you guys know that we have 2 more amazing episodes this week. The first one is on Wednesday with Tony Darcy. She's a photographer from the UK. And then we have Derek Halkett on Friday. So we have literally 3 How I Shot It episodes this week, which I'm so excited. They're all with incredible photographers. Randall, you set the bar high today, my friend.
No, I'm very, very happy that people that can learn a little bit of what I know. I'm
Yeah.
very open.
That's awesome. Well, good stuff. We appreciate it. With that, guys, we will close it out. Again, let us know in the comments, either on Facebook or YouTube, if you have any other questions. And if I see it, I'll be sure to make sure Randall sees it as well. So appreciate it. And oh, Randall, I want to give you one last shout out real quick here. Let me see if I can bring this up one more time. If you guys haven't yet done it, definitely let's see if I can close this out and get to the screen here. Definitely go give Randall a follow. Look at this. He's at 9,867. I'm going to zoom in nice and close so everybody sees it. Let's see. Oh no, it went away. What did I do? There we go. Nope. I guess it won't let me go all the way to the top. That's all right. He's at 9,867. Guys, go give him a follow. Tell your friends about him. I'll make sure to post in the MagMod community as well. Let's get him over that 10,000 this week. It would be a fun accomplishment for him. So, all right.
Sure. Yep.
Awesome. Randall, it's been fun. Appreciate you.
thank you, Trevor, and thank you to everyone that was with us today. And we will see you soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Bye bye
All
now.
right. Take care.